Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. Today for our live match watch along for Southampton versus Watford. As Watford travel away to the St Mary's Stadium today for really a meaningless game for Watford, whereas Southampton, of course, are chasing them automatic promotion places. Leeds lost earlier today, so I'm sure Southampton are looking to capitalise on that. We'll take through the team news in just a moment as well. But firstly, how are you guys doing today? Let me know in the live chat. I'm doing marvelously myself. I've spent a lot of time today out in the sun, as you can probably tell. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the match this afternoon. We'll run you through the team news, as I said, in just a moment as well. But yeah, overall, looking forward to the game, of course. Still unbeaten under Tom Cleverley, of course, as well. I've got the team up on the screen now for you. We'll run you through the Southampton team first. Got Gavin Bazunu in goal, Bree, Harwood Bellis, Jack Stevens, and Carl Walker-Peters. Will Smallbone, Downs and Joe Aribo. And then you've got David Brooks, Che Adams, and Adam Armstrong as their front three. And obviously, it's a very strong attack from Southampton. Che Adams is a class player, as is David Brooks. And Adam Armstrong as well, with his pacing behind, is going to be a really tough test for the Watford defence today. One change today for Watford. Dennis coming in for Ryan Andrews. So the actual lineup you're seeing on the team there is probably wrong. I suspect it won't be Matty Pollock at right back. It will probably be Tom Bashiri moving into that right wing back position almost. But yeah, you'll have Dennis up front alongside Vacuum Bio, Georgie Chatford-Daxe, Yasser Espria, Tom Delly, Edu Kayembe. And then obviously the defenders will be Jamal Lewis left wing back, Ryan Porteous, Wesley Hute, Matty Pollock, and then, as I just said, Tom Bashiri will probably be the right wing back for today's game. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll take a look at the substitutes in just a moment as well. Let's see if you guys are in the live chat as well. But yeah, looking forward to the game. Let's take a look at the substitutes for both teams now. If I can just get this up, just give me one moment. Here we go. So it is Francisco Sierralta, Tom Ince, Jake Livermore, Mileta Rajovic, Ismail Kone, Ben Hamer, Matthias Martins, James Morris, and Ryan Andrews. Ryan Andrews apparently has a small ankle injury, which has meant he can't start the game today, which obviously explains the Tom Bashiri moving out to right wing back. Explains that decision that Tom Cleverley has made. Looking at the Southampton bench, again, very strong. Jan Bednarak, Ryan Fraser, Joe Rothwell, Sakiri Mara, Stuart Armstrong, Joe Lumley, Ryan Manning, as well as a player I really like. So, looking at both teams there, you'd probably say Southampton have the much stronger squad. And, I would expect, if they play to their full ability, Southampton should really be beating Watford today. And they haven't managed to beat Watford at any point this season. But yeah, hopefully Watford can hopefully get the win. They obviously played them twice in the FA Cup. That went to a replay. Eventually, we lost at St Mary's Stadium. I believe we lost about 3-0 away from home. I think we drew 1-1 with them in the league at Vicarage Road, if I'm correct. That was a long, long time ago now. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully my memory is still there. But yeah, Watford haven't actually managed to beat Southampton so far this season. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'll quickly run you through the teams one more time, and then we'll get to the game because my stream has not started yet for the game, unfortunately. But one more time, we've got Gavin Bazunu in goal for the Saints, James Bree, Taylor Harwood Bellis, Jack Stevens, Carl Walker-Peters, Will Smallbone, Downs, Joe Aribo, David Brooks, Che Adams, and Adam Armstrong. For Watford, you've got Dennis, Vacuum Bio, Georgie Chatford-Daxe, Yasser Espria, Tom Bashiri, Edu Kayembe, Jamal Lewis, Ryan Porteous, Wesley Hute, and Matty Pollock. And as you can see by that lineup there, the way we've played under Cleverley in recent weeks, that's clearly not going to be the correct formation. Tom Bashiri will probably move, I suspect, to right wing back, and then Geordie Chafford, that so he probably move into that midfield position really. So yeah, that's the team for Watford. And again, one more time, the substitutes are Francisco Sierralta, Tom Ince, Jake Livermore, Mileta Rajovic, Ismail Kone, Ben Hamer, Matthias Martins, James Morris, and Ryan Andrews. Ryan Andrews is out of the team with a minor ankle injury. So that is the team. Let me know your score predictions in the live chat as well. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw in this game to continue our unbeaten run under Tom Cleverley so far. We have kicked off at St Mary's as well. Watford wearing the white and maroon away kit. And yeah, we're about 30 seconds into the game now. So we kicked off at St Mary's Stadium. And yeah, Watford kicking from right to left in this first half. And yeah, of course, Southampton looking to capitalise on the Leeds result from earlier today. I have to say, a lot of the teams towards the top end of the table are... Oh dear. Watford have already conceded a goal. Oh my God. I think that's Will Smallbone there just scoring 1 minute into the game. And Watford are, I'm sorry to say, we've only just started this watch along. But I believe Smallbone there has put Southampton ahead with a great header, a great cross as well. But yeah, Watford already, I've only just started this watch along. Watford already are behind here. I think it was Adam Armstrong with the cross. And yeah, what a header that is by Will Smallbone, unmarked in the penalty area. And yeah, the Saints are ahead. And yeah, a very poor start from Watford indeed. Probably the earliest goal we've conceded this season. Let's get that score changed on the stream because it's already Southampton 1, Watford 0. Deary me. Oh dear. Rhythm says, how has that happened? Poor defending. Rhythm Adventures with Lennon says a 2-0 loss at Southampton is his score prediction. Incredible this season. Well, Watford are already 1 goal behind, which is yeah, sad for me to say. But yeah, poor defending by Watford. No one tracking the late run there by Smallbone. And yeah, fair play. They're 1 goal up already. Just I think it was actually under a minute into the game. I think it was about 55 seconds a goal was scored. Maybe the quickest championship goal this season. I don't know who scored the quickest goal this season, but yeah, Watford behind already. What a shame. Of course, nothing really to play for Watford this season now. Mid-table mediocrity, I'd like to call it. Ideally, I'd love to, pick up a few more wins along the way. But yeah, it must be hard for the players to kind of get motivated, really. But yeah, if you are just tuning in, Watford 1-0 behind already. Oh dear. I'm just trying to observe how Watford are playing. It looks like Tom Bashiri is actually in midfield. So I'm not sure who's deputising in that right wing back position today. We'll have to wait and see how this develops throughout these opening stages of this match. But yeah, what a disappointing start for us and for the travelling support as well. Already 1 goal behind. It's a lovely day today, lovely and warm out there. So I'm sure the Watford fans are having a great time on that south coast. But yeah, 1 goal down that quickly. Tom Cleverley looks a little bit confused. He's writing something down on his piece of paper there. God knows what he's writing. I've gone with a change of kit today, of course. In the last stream, I wore the blue 3rd kit today. I've gone with, I wouldn't call this a retro kit, but it's certainly a kit from a few seasons ago. I think this is the 2021-22 3rd kit, if I remember correctly. Yeah, a really nice black kit, actually, by Kelme. One of my favourites, this one. So I thought I'd put this on for today's watch along as well. Make sure to subscribe to the Watford Way as well if you haven't already. Trying to hit 890 subscribers for today's stream. That's our goal for today. We're 4 away. Trying to hit 900 before the end of this season. So if you are new around here, please hit that subscribe button down below. If you want to chat in the live chat as well, you do have to be a channel subscriber. So if you want to send in a question or a message, just hit that subscribe button and you should be able to chat in the live chat with me today. But yeah, not a great start by Watford. The first Southampton attack has resulted in a Southampton goal. And it's been pretty rosy, actually, for Watford over the past few weeks. Watford pressing quite high up here. Southampton doing very well to break through Watford's press. But yeah, it's been pretty smooth sailing for Watford, I would say, under Tom Cleverley. Yes, there's been a few iffy performances in there and conceding a few late goals, but largely, I think Watford have been pretty decent under Cleverley. I'd say we've improved. The work rate's definitely improved. Whether the actual quality of the overall performance has, I don't know, but certainly the players are putting in a bit more effort into the games, which is, I think, the bare minimum we want to see really as Watford fans. Um, you're correct. Tom Bashiri scored in the 38th second against QPR. Yeah, that is definitely a quicker goal than the one we've seen today. You are correct. Well done. You got a better memory than me. What a great game that was, that 4-0 QPR win. That's the best game I've seen this season. That was on the opening day. So, yeah, you can tell it's not been great after that. And yeah, this is our final watch long of the season, by the way, as well. It's a shame to say that, but I'm actually away on holiday for the last game of the season in Spain, and I'll be probably sunbathing. So yeah, I won't be able to do a watch along for the final game away at Middlesbrough. But yeah, in terms of watch alongs this season, I've really enjoyed doing them. I'm definitely going to continue doing them for every away game next season as well. I'm of course a Watford season ticket holder myself. I go to every home game. Occasionally, I'll maybe make my way to one or two away games a season, but primarily for me, yeah, I go to all the home games at Vicarage Road, and yeah, I enjoy watching the away games with you guys on here actually. Yeah, poor start by Watford here. We're looking a little bit disorganised, actually. Maybe the change of Ryan Andrews has confused the defence slightly, because actually the cross that came into Will Smallbone, who put in the header, did come down the side Ryan Andrews would have been on. I can't remember who was marking who. I'm going to have to see another replay from the goal, because it happened so quickly. I wasn't expecting Watford to go behind so early on. But yeah, it definitely came down Ryan Andrews' side. He would have been on if he was, of course, starting this match. Oh dear. I think David Brooks at Southampton, isn't he on loan from Bournemouth? I believe he's a Bournemouth player. Obviously, I believe he went through cancer treatment actually as well about a season ago. So great to see him back out there playing, of course. Hopefully he doesn't score against Watford today. But yeah, a poor start from Watford early on here. Just didn't track the runner. Really nice header, actually. Great finish by Southampton. But just disappointing to go behind so early on. Watford having some work to do here. Wesley Hoot, also formerly of Saints. I don't know if he's going to be getting a bad or a good reception today. From what I've read and from what I know, my limited knowledge, I don't think he was well liked by the Southampton supporters when he was there, Wesley Hoot. I think he was there when Southampton were in the Premier League a couple of seasons ago. And yeah, I don't think he was particularly well loved by their supporters. So I suspect he's not getting a fantastic reception today. Here's Southampton, though, down this right-hand side. Jack Stevens on the ball now, looking to play out from the back. Southampton, for me, are one of the best teams in the league for holding, possession of the ball. Watford are going to have to work very hard today to win the ball back and create some counter-attacking opportunities. Here's Southampton again, though. Che Adams lays it off to Smallbone. And yeah, again, another well-worked attack there by Southampton. Daniel Batman managing to claim that in the end there, but they're looking dangerous early on here, Saints. And Tom Bashiri, I mean, he was out at left back at one stage just a moment ago. So I'm not entirely sure where he's playing today. Richard says, hi, James. Hope you are well. I'm doing very well, Richard. Indeed, I've been out in the sunshine this morning. And yeah, watching Watford with you guys this afternoon. Unfortunately, we're already behind Richard. But yeah, I'm doing all good. Thank you very much for asking. Here's Saints down this left-hand side. Saints on the attack. Well worked here. Just on the byline here, looking to whip a ball in. Oh, some great work there by Che Adams, actually. Southampton still with the ball. Vacuum Bio and Emmanuel Dennis up front for Watford today. But yeah, so far, not great. Yeah, that's been the only attack really this game, that goal. So yeah, 10 minutes gone, one shot, one goal for Southampton. That is the definition of being clinical. And it goes out for a, well, not a goal kick, but Daniel Batman manages to claim that. Yeah, 10 minutes, 20 seconds gone here. Referees has blown up for a foul. I think I couldn't actually see, the camera wasn't on the field of play at that moment in time. But yeah, Southampton have the ball. I think it was a drop ball, actually. I think the ball might have hit the referee at some point there. But yeah, looking at the midfield, it looks like, well, Dennis is dropping really deep, actually. I'm not quite sure what system Watford are playing, really. Tom Bashiri is out on this left-hand side, so he's definitely not at right back. Hull City have just scored. Ozan Tufan has just scored for Hull City, formerly of Watford, of course. And Watford face Hull City next weekend at Vicarage Road. I should be doing a match day vlog for that game as well. I've not done one for a fair few months. So yeah, next weekend you'll be seeing hopefully a match day vlog from me for the Hull City game. But here's Saints still on the ball, looking to create some sort of chance for themselves. Well defended there by Matty Pollock. Looks like Porteous has almost taken up a right back position today. Charlotte Gibson says, "Hey James, hope you are well. I'm very well, thank you. Just joined and seen we are already a goal down. We certainly are. How's it looking so far?" Well, to be honest, apart from the goal, which was poor defensively from Watford, just not tracking Will Smallbone running into the penalty area. Aside from that goal, there's not been any other attacks in the game. Southampton dominating the ball. But yeah, aside from the goal, which was quite poor, a header from Smallbone, unmarked. I think we've generally been okay. We seem to be holding our shape quite well. It seems like a slightly different shape to perhaps what we've played in recent weeks. Tom Bashiri is very much on this left-hand side. But here's Georgie Chatfatazzi right driving forward. He has a lot of space, actually. He shoots and it goes straight into the hands of Gavin Bazunu in the Southampton goal. But the first shot on target there from Georgie Chatfatazzi. Yeah, we've been okay. We've been okay so far. Well, I say we've been okay. We're a goal down, so clearly it's not okay. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's not. It's not the end of the world, is it? We're not fighting for the playoffs. We're not facing relegation. We're on the beach. I'm pretty relaxed as a Watford fan, to be honest with you. I've kind of zoned out of the season now from my perspective. So yeah, I'm not too fussed if Watford leaves today. I just want to see a good performance. Hopefully, we can see a goal as well at some point. But yeah, going a goal down that early on isn't a great start. Here's Tom Bashiri. Oh, Smallbone wins the ball back really well here. Here's an opportunity for Saints. And wow, Smallbone, I believe that grazed the crossbar of Daniel Batman's goal. He should have really got that on target, actually. Tom Bashiri trying to play out from the back there, loses the ball to Will Smallbone, who's already scored a goal today. Great challenge by Smallbone there. Yeah, he shoots and yeah, goes over Daniel Batman's crossbar. So Tom Bashiri, a little bit lazy there, not releasing the ball quick enough. And yes, Smallbone shooting over Daniel Batman's crossbar there. Another opportunity for Saints early on here. And yeah, Watford very much on the ropes. Emmanuel Dennis now committing a foul. Saints have a free kick in quite a dangerous area, actually, as well. And yeah, not a good start by Watford. We look a little bit rattled, to be honest with you. So yeah, not superb really. Ever since that Leeds performance, it feels like our levels have just dropped a little bit each game. West Brom was okay. Preston, very boring. Ipswich didn't really create anything but a much better defensive display. And yeah, today we've gone a goal down early on here. Right, here's a free kick for Southampton. It's floated in and goes over absolutely everybody and goes out for a goal kick to Watford. Ah, I do like Russell Martin actually. He's got a good dress sense. I like the way he dresses on the touchline there, hoodie and jogging bottoms. That's what I like to see. I like a nice casual manager. I'm not really, if I was to be a manager, I wouldn't be a suit and tie manager. I'd very much be like a club tracksuit type of guy. So yeah, I like Russell Martin's dress sense there on the touchline, and again, he's quite a young manager as well. Watford in the last couple of weeks facing Kieran McKenna. We've got Michael Carrick to come at the end of the season. And then Russell Martin today in the dugout alongside Tom Cleverley. So, yeah, a few young managers out and about in the Championship at the moment. A few young English managers as well, which is always, really good to see. I think that's something we lack at the top teams in the Premier League. City obviously have Pep at the moment. Liverpool have Jurgen Klopp. Eddie Howe's probably the best English manager you would say in the Premier League at the moment. Gary O'Neill you could probably put up there as well. But at a really top end club, I do think we are lacking, a top. Oh, a mistake by Bazunu there. Watford nearly could have scored in an open net. Goodness me, Bazunu kind of missed kicking the ball there. Vacuum Bio nearly pounced on that. I'm just watching the replay here. Yeah, Bazunu took a heavy touch. And yeah, Watford nearly could have had a very easy goal there. Luckily for Bazunu and Southampton, they managed to get it clear. But yeah, a big heavy touch there by Bazunu and Vacuum Bio nearly winning the ball back and shooting into an open goal there. It's been quite a frantic start so far. Adventures with Lennon says, any content for the summer while there's no football? Of course, we'll be covering the Watford transfer window. I'm sure after the season's finished, we'll do a season review video. And then obviously we'll be covering the summer transfer window. We'll of course be having a bit of a break as well. I can't be making videos every day for you, but when there's big news, transfer news, new kits, stuff like that, I'm sure we'll be live here or doing videos on the Watford Way for you guys to enjoy. Mason says, what was the goal like? It was a quality goal. I think it was Adam Armstrong. He whipped the ball in. Will Smallbone making a great run into the box unmarked. And yeah, a really well-placed header actually past Daniel Batman about 55 seconds into the match. So, yeah, a great goal from Southampton and from Will Smallbone early on here. And yeah, Southampton playing out from the back so well here. They're so composed on the ball at times. Watford win it back though through Tom Bashiri. It's into Edu Kayembe who loses it. And yeah, it's a poor challenge from Wesley Hughes. Is the referee going to book him here perhaps? Was it a yellow card challenge? I don't think for me it was. I think the referee, should try and let that go. From what I see, has not been booked, but he did go in, with both feet there. Che Adams and Wesley Hughes. And yeah, we're trying to hit 890 subscribers today. We're 4 away, I believe, as it stands. So yeah, that is the goal for today's stream. So make sure you hit that button down below. And actually, everyone who's watching, if you could do me a big favor, just leave a quick like on the stream as well. Literally takes 2 seconds. Just go down below, hit the thumbs up. That would be very much appreciated indeed. Here's Watford though. Edu Kayembe using his strength and his physicality to win the ball back deep. And is driving forward here. Unfortunately, doesn't have the pace to quite get on the end of that loose ball, and Southampton regain possession. Charlotte says, don't Southampton still hold the Premier League record for the fastest goal against us? I believe they do. I was there at that game. I remember it well. I believe that was, what's his name? Was it Charlie Austin? It was either Adam Armstrong or Charlie Austin. And yeah, it went past Craig Cathcart. I think he chipped it over Ben Foster after 8 seconds. And yeah, I remember that. I was there, Charlotte. I do remember. I think that is the record. I do believe that is the record. Here's Saints in the Watford penalty area. Oh, and Southampton have scored again. It's 2-0 to Saints. Shit defending by Watford again, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. And yeah, unfortunately, this day it's not going very well. It's 2-0 to Southampton. Let me just change the score and I'll try and watch the replay for you. Shane Long, that was it. Shane Long. I believe it was him. Oh, that's poor from Ryan Porteous. Poor from Tom Bashiri, not clearing properly again. Yeah, Watford look all over the place today. I'd say that's Tom Bashiri's fault. He was back as on the goal line as kind of the last man there. He cleared it off his shin, didn't really go anywhere, fell to the Southampton player. I think it was it Che Adams who scored? I think it was. And yeah, unfortunately, Watford are now 2 goals down at St Mary's Stadium. And yeah, this isn't going to plan this watch along. I'll be honest with you. Deary me, 2-0. Charlotte says you might go back to doing the housework. I think that's a fair idea, Charlotte. Really poor defensively from Watford early on. We do look rattled. I've got to be honest with you. Ellis says good start. I'm sure you're happy with the start, Ellis. I'm sure you are. But yeah, not great from Watford. Really not great. I don't quite know. I still don't know what formation we're playing. It's not clear to me the actual system and structure Watford are playing today. Tom Bashiri is popping up in really strange positions. He's been at left back. He's been in midfield. He's been on the goal line at times. I'm not quite sure what role Tom Bashiri is playing today. And I'd put probably him and Porteous at fault defensively for that second goal there. Yeah, not great. I'm not a happy bunny early on. This could be a really heavy defeat for Watford if we don't get our act together here. Southampton really enjoying themselves out there at St Mary's today. Here's Smallbone, edge of the box. Oh, again, defensively, a last... Right, Daniel Batman's furious at the Watford defence. You know, Adam Armstrong, if we didn't head that clear, that would have been probably a third goal for Southampton at the back post there. Deary me, not great. Looking to extend this lead here. Back to Brooks now. Right, David Brooks whips the ball in. It's headed clear. Right, Wesley Hoot releases into Vacuum Bio. Vacuum Bio with a really good ball, actually, over to the left-hand side, into a lot of space for Georgie Chatfatazzi to drive into. And I think Georgie wins us the first Watford corner of the match. But for me, you know, my score prediction's out the window already. I went for a 1-1 draw in this game. That is gone already. I mean, Watford do have our first corner. I suppose that's a positive to take. But yeah, I'm disappointed with this performance so far. They are a quality team though, so you know it is to be expected. Here's Georgie with the corner. Floats one in. No Watford players get on the end of it. And yeah, the ball's gone all the way back into our own half with Tom Bashiri passing back to Daniel Batman. So we've gone from having the corner there to going all the way back to Daniel Batman. Oh, this is great play by Southampton. Wow, they're really, really impressive to watch. Superb from them. Great attack here from Saints. Here's Adam Armstrong on this left-hand side. He shoots. It's blocked by Ryan Porteous. And they're having shots from anywhere and everywhere at the moment, Southampton. Here's Joe Aribo. Oh, some great skill. Some great skill from Joe Aribo. Oh, my God. Diving in and out of 3 or 4 Watford players there. And Watford just about get it clear. Charlotte says Cleverly's undefeated record is looking under threat. Yeah, unless we have a major turnaround for the remaining minutes in this game, Charlotte, I do think that his unbeaten record will be going today, unfortunately. Adventures with Lennon says we've been terrible at corners this season. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, apparently we brought in a new set piece coach who used to be at Tottenham. What work he's doing, I don't know. Is he still at the club? Has he been sacked? I don't know. But a few months ago, I did read a few reports saying we had hired, this apparently really highly rated set piece coach. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I mean, there's been games where Watford have literally had it feels like about 10 corners, and we've just not, we've not even beat the first man at times, which is really poor. And we have some great set piece takers. I think Tom Bashiri can put in a decent set piece. Yasser Espria, of course, as well. Ken Semmer, when he's fit and available, can put in a good ball. But yeah, we've just not been great. Here's a free kick for Southampton, though. 25 and a half minutes gone here at St Mary's. Are they going to get a third goal here? Oh, they nearly do. They nearly do get a third goal. Watford luckily escape. Goodness gracious. Was that a Batman save? I think that was a Daniel Batman reaction save there. And yeah, they nearly got they nearly got a third. Goodness. Come on, Watford. This has not been good enough. We're an 887 subscribers as well. We're just 3 away from our subscriber goal for today. So make sure you guys hit that button down below for me. It'd be very much appreciated. Our last watch along of the season here on the Watford Way. So make sure to get involved in the live chat as well. And yeah, look at that. The top 4 places in the championship are up for grabs, really. I think anyone from Leicester City down to Southampton can finish from first to fourth, which is really exciting to watch as kind of a neutral fan towards the end of the season. Same with the Premier League title race as well. You've got Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. Both all competing for the Premier League title. Hopefully that will go down to the final day as well. That'll be exciting stuff to watch. So yeah, in both of England's top 2 divisions, some good title races in there. Oh, this referee's a joke. Keeps stopping the game. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. Oh. Yeah, Southampton just look, they look that 10, 20% better than Watford today. It just feels like Watford might have had too much to eat for breakfast, a bit of a lie-in, a late night, too much to drink perhaps. I'm not sure what the matter is with Watford today. But we've just not had any sort of real impact on this game whatsoever. Our only shot on target so far is through Georgie Chatfordazzi, and that was a very tame shot on target. But aside from that, I'm just a bit confused as to still the system and the formation we're playing. It looks very fluid. It looks like the players are kind of playing in multiple positions today, really. Tom Bashiri is just floating about everywhere on the pitch. I'm not quite sure what his role is today. It's just a bit of a funny one for me. It's a very sunny day, though, at St Mary's. I'm sure, aside from the football, the Watford fans are having a good time. Nearly taking 2,000 Watford fans today. I think we're taking 1,750 to the game today. So fair play to all the travelling support going who know that Watford really have nothing to play for, and yet they still go to these games week in, week out. Fair play to all of them. Matty Pollock chasing this ball back. He sends it out for a Saints throw. Yeah, Matty Pollock looking a bit shaky out there as well. Obviously, a young defender who's done well in recent weeks and recent months. Glad to see him being given more of an opportunity, but today just looking maybe a little bit out of his depth, perhaps, as are a lot of Watford players actually. So I'm not trying to single Matty Pollock out at all, but yeah, defensively we've been the poorest I've seen us for a while early on here. Here's a throw into Saints though, just down this right hand side by the corner flag. Watford struggling to even get out of our own corner here. Hull City 2-0 up now as well, beating QPR. Here's Dennis, though. Great run from Dennis. Plays it in to Bio here. Oh, and Asprilla shoots wide. Yeah, I'd expect Asprilla to maybe get that on target, actually, with the quality he's got. I think it's gone out for a Watford corner. I think it might have taken a slight deflection here. Yeah, it did do so. And yeah, Asprilla, as he does so very well, cutting inside, looking to place a shot in that far corner, takes the deflection, and it's gone out for Watford's second corner of the game. It's taken, it's headed away. The referee says foul. I thought he said penalty. I think a Watford player fouled a Southampton player there. Carl Walker Peters on the ground. And yeah, currently still Southampton 2, Watford 0. Thank you, VJ. I thought I'd change it up for today's stream. This is the third shirt from, I believe, the 2021-22 Premier League season. Yeah, I thought the referee actually blew up for a Watford penalty there. There was a lot of physicality going on between, I think it was Matty Pollock and Carl Walker-Peters. It looked like to me that Carl Walker-Peters had dragged Matty Pollock to the floor. The referee actually just asked us to retake the corner instead. So, yeah, the Watford player is a bit frustrated by that decision. Yeah, Southampton on the ball again here. Watford win the ball back. Georgie Chatford, that says, it's been our real outball so far today. Finding nice pockets of space. Here's Asprilla again. Oh, Asprilla, that's beautiful. Oh, nearly from Yassir Asprilla. Nearly finding the back of the net there. Some great footwork from Yassir. And yeah, really well worked. Unfortunately, he couldn't quite score. But a great individual bit of quality there from Yassir Asprilla. That's superb. Yeah, saved actually by Gavin Bazunu in goal. I think that's going to be another Watford corner. Oh, dear. The referee didn't give the corner. Fair enough. I thought it took a nick off Bazunu's hand, but the referee thought otherwise. Here's Dennis. Into Georgie. Into Dennis. Dennis with some time and space. Here's Dennis. Oh, what the hell is he doing? Just taking too many touches. He just needed to let that go and have a shot. Oh, Dennis found his way into the box. And he could have had a shot there for me. But he kind of cut back. The space was gone. And then he lost the ball, unfortunately. This is Watford's best spell of the game so far, though. Here's Kayembe. Really well worked. No one finds the end of that ball from Kayembe. Oh, goodness me! Watford have gone ahead. I'm not sure who that was. Ryan Porteous with a fantastic strike. Wowee. What a goal from Ryan Porteous there. What a strike. Ball fell to him, edge of the box. I just need to see this back in the replay. It all happened very quickly. And Ryan Porteous, here we go. I'm just watching the replay now. Oh, what a strike that is by Porteous. It did take a deflection, which I think confused Gavin Bazunu in goal. But Watford get a goal back here in what has been our best spell of this game so far. And it's Southampton 2, Watford 1. And Watford have a goal back through a unlikely source in centre-back Ryan Porteous, right in front of them travelling Watford fans as well, who are in full voice at the moment. And good to see them still behind the boys, even after conceding 2 goals quite early on. And Dennis wins it back now. Dennis with some time. Oh, Dennis playing the ball just too heavy for Geordie Chatfidatse to run onto. And Watford having a fantastic spell of attacking possession here. And yeah, what a great goal that is by Ryan Porteous. We've seen a goal. Get in. Um, here's Tom Delly. Plays it to Wesley Hoot. Looking to maybe play one of his long balls. He does so. Out to Yassir Espria. Espria into Porteous. Espria with some time. Is Bio. Bio shoots. Oh, and it goes just wide of the Southampton goal. And yeah, Watford putting Southampton under a lot of pressure all of a sudden here. Wowee. Wow. Let me take a moment to calm down. Goodness me. Oh, yeah, 35 and a half minutes gone here at St Mary's. It's Southampton 2, Watford 1. Watford applying a lot of pressure here now. High press from Watford. This is what we like to see. And it's one back by Watford. Oh, no, it falls back to Southampton. Here's Smallbone. Lovely ball. Out to Armstrong. Yeah, what a strike from Ryan Porteous. It did take a deflection, which I think confused the goalkeeper. But he had a shot, he scored, and that's the main thing. And now Russell Martin looks a bit wound up by Southampton. Very vocal down there on the touchline, shouting quite vigorously, actually, from Russell Martin there. Right, Watford just need to calm down and continue what we're doing. Yes, the start's not been great, but we can certainly now we've scored quite quickly. We certainly have a lot of time to get right back into this game. And yeah, the goal coming from a very unlikely goal scorer in Ryan Porteous. He's scored a couple this season, actually. He scored one at Vicarage Road a few weeks ago. Great header. And yeah, this time, great strike from Ryan Porteous. As Owen says, now it is time to believe. Yes, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Here's Southampton, though. They could very easily get a goal back quickly if they want to. They certainly have the quality in that team to do so. I mean, Shay Adams should not really be playing Championship football, I think, as a Premier League striker. Here's Jamal Lewis turning and twisting at left back. Or Vacuum Buyer holding up the ball really well there. I'm surprised the referee is not blown up for a foul. He was being physically held there, Vacuum Buyer. The referee's let the game play on. He's actually blown up for a Southampton free kick. How ridiculous from this referee. I thought Vacuum Buyer was being held quite a lot there. And yeah, Porteous unfortunately giving away a free kick there to Southampton. Yassir Espria getting involved in a bit of a pushing fight here. He is good, Yassir, isn't he? He gets involved. He never shies away from the game, Yassir Espria. That's what I like about him. He's always asking for the ball. I've watched him at Vicarage Road so many times. He's always asking for the ball. He's putting his hand up. He's screaming at the players, saying, "Pass it to me, pass it to me." So yeah, I do love Yassir Espria at Watford. Referee just speaking to Wesley Hoot here again with this referee. I've never seen this referee before. What's his name? Let me find out. What is this referee's name? I've got no idea. But Southampton have a free kick here. Wouldn't say it's from a shooting position. Probably just too far out to shoot, perhaps, but certainly, a close enough distance to threaten, the Watford defence from this set piece. Maybe you could shoot, actually, perhaps. But yeah, I don't think you'd have to be a poor goalkeeper to concede from there. Yeah, I think the referee blows up for a foul there in the Watford box. And Matty Pollock goes out for a Daniel Batman goal kick. Yeah, so I think from the last 10 minutes or so, there's been a positive improvement in our attacking performance. Still looking a bit susceptible defensively, but certainly going forward, the last 5 or 10 minutes we've looked much improved. Again, referee blowing up there for another foul. I'm surprised no one's received a yellow card yet in this game. Um, I mean, Wesley Hoot there just running into the Saints player. And Wesley Hoot has picked up a yellow card for that foul. It's the first yellow card of the game. Not surprised, really. Watford have put in about 10 or 15 fouls in this game already. And yeah, Wesley Hoot picking up the first yellow card of this match. I think that puts him on 11 or 12 yellow cards for this season, which is quite a lot. Ball's floated in, goes over everybody. Watford clear. Being chased down here by Yasser Espria and Georgie Chapverdazzi. Will Hughes out of contract in the summer. Would I bring him back? I would. I just don't think Watford could afford his wages. I think the reason Will Hughes left Watford originally was due to the fact that when we got relegated, his wages would get reduced. And yeah, I don't think Watford could afford to keep him. So yeah, I'd love to see Will Hughes back. Really tenacious midfielder, can score goals, but can also do really well defensively. Classic box-to-box midfielder, really. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think Watford would be able to afford him at this current moment in time, in my opinion. Corner here for Southampton, just towards the end of this first half. Nearly 42 minutes gone here at a still very sunny St Mary's Stadium. Oh, I thought that was a goal. Good connection there by Southampton. It's cleared though by Watford. They still have the ball. And it goes out of play for it doesn't go out of play. Actually, Danny Ratman claims, and it's in Watford's possession. It's all turned around since he got the Hoover out. That's good to hear, Charlotte. That's good to hear. And yeah, Watford. So how would I summarise this game so far? First 25 minutes, I would say was a bit of a shambles, a bit shambolic, really, from Watford's perspective. The first goal, just not tracking runners. Whether they weren't concentrating because it was so early on in the game, I don't know. Yeah, the first goal, a complete defensive shambles, really, from my perspective. And then the second goal again, not such a great goal from Southampton's perspective. But again, I think Ryan Porteous got out-muscled. Tom Delibishiri with a bit of a shinned clearance. And then I think it was Che Adams who scored that second goal. So, yeah, both goals just not great defensively. After that, though, the 10 minutes after that, Watford improved. I had a few shots on target. Yasser Espria threatening at times as well. And then Ryan Porteous with a good strike, edge of the box. And he put Watford firmly back into this game. So it's currently 2-1 to Southampton. Here's Jamal Lewis. Plays it into Wesley Hoot. Or Georgie Chapford. So he takes a bit of a heavy touch. Come on, Watford. Let's get an equaliser just before half time. That would be good. Kyle Walker-Peters with the throw. 44 minutes gone here at St Mary's. Not long to go now until half time. And yeah, Watford pressing very high here again all of a sudden. Dennis and Bio pressing Gavin Bazunu. Oh, nearly win it back, actually. Really well worked there by Watford. We do win a throw-in, though. Gavin Bazunu panicking a little bit at the back. He's taken a few iffy touches, actually, Gavin Bazunu in the Southampton goal. Maybe that's something Watford could target later on in the game. Perhaps we've seen it happen already this season. I think Dennis scored against Leicester City at home through a similar situation. The goalkeeper having a really poor pass out to Dennis. He finishes it as he does so. But yeah, not long to go now in this half. Let's see how much time is added on by the referee. There's not been any major injuries, really. I'd perhaps say 1 or 2 minutes. And yeah, 2 minutes added time here in the first half at St Mary's. So not much at all. And then I'm sure Cleverly will get in and bollock them, to be honest with you, because it's not been great. Here's Watford work from a free kick, though, about 40 yards from goal, quite far out. Southampton with a really high line here. Espria stands over it. The ball goes in. It's headed down, actually, by Dennis, but straight into Gavin Bazunu's arms. Oh, what a touch that is by Adam Armstrong. He shoots and it goes over Daniel Batman's crossbar. And yeah, from literally one end to the other there, Watford with, a decent chance from a set piece, and Adam Armstrong, long ball into him, takes a superb first touch, opens up a bit of space for himself. And yeah, just shoots right over Daniel Batman's goal. Great touch there by Armstrong. Really quality player. Yeah, and unfortunately for Southampton, he couldn't get that on target. And that should pretty much be it for the first half. About 30 seconds left to play. And yeah, I'm feeling a bit more positive, at half time than I would have done. The goal was quite fortuitous. It took a deflection, Porteous's goal, but it went in the net. That's the main thing. Espria probably should have scored actually just prior to that, to be fair. But yeah, I'm glad we're in this game still. But again, I can't get too excited. There's nothing to play for really for Watford. Matman just holding on to the ball here, waiting until the referee blows his whistle. It's about to boot it long. And that will be half time. And it is half time at St Mary's Stadium. It's Southampton 2, Watford 1. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the live chat. I'll quickly do my quick summary of the first half. So the first goal for me, defensively so poor, really poor. Just not tracking Will Smallbone, who is running unmarked, into the Watford penalty area. A great header from him. But yeah, the goal shouldn't have happened, really. I think he scored about 55 seconds into the match, which is one of the quickest goals I've seen so far this season. The second goal, again, I'd probably pin on Ryan Porteous and Somdele Bashiri. I think Porteous just gets done, really, in the penalty area, gets out-muscled, out-strengthed. And then Somdele Bashiri shins his clearance, doesn't go very far. And I think Adams is there to kind of poke it home. Watford get a goal back through Ryan Porteous. Just before Porteous's goal, Watford had a few opportunities through Yassir, Espria, and Baku and Bio. But Porteous struck, he scored, took a slight deflection, went into the top corner, and yeah, put Watford right back in the mix to get something from this game. So not too bad from my perspective. Much improved the second half of that first half. And yeah, hopefully Watford will get a few more opportunities to score in this game. But yeah, from a sunny St Mary's Stadium, it's Watford 2. It's not Watford 2. It's Southampton 2, Watford 1. I'm going to go for a quick break, and then we'll be back here for the second half in just a moment. So I'll see you guys very shortly indeed. Hello, we have returned from my toilet break because that's what it was. If you are interested, a man has needs, of course. But yes, we're back ready for the second half. And yeah, I've just been looking at social media actually, and I think a lot of people have kind of agreed with what I've said. You know, very poor start from Watford. The players not quite knowing what they're doing in whatever this new formation is that Tom Cleverley set out. But we're back in the game. Good goal by Porteous. Looked a lot better actually attacking wise towards the end of that second half, especially 10 minutes or so, that 10-minute period just before we scored as well. So yeah, overall, I am pleased. Am I pleased with the performance? I would say probably I am. So yeah, let's see what happens in the second half. Let's take a quick look at the other Premier League scores and the other championship scores while we're here as well, while we're waiting for the players to come back out. So in the championship, there hasn't been too many goals. Watford's game has the most goals out of any game in the championship so far this afternoon. So it's Preston North End 0, Norwich City 0. Big game there for Preston and Norwich, of course, in the playoff race. Millwall 2, Cardiff City 1. It's Birmingham City 2, Coventry 0. Southampton 2, Watford 1, as we well know. Bristol City 0, Huddersfield 0, Swansea 0, Rotherham 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Stoke City 0, and it's Hull City 2, who are Watford's next opponents, QPR 0. Ipswich Town 1, Middlesbrough 1, another big game there. And then West Brom 0, who also have a red card, Sunderland 1. So, yeah, quite a lot of games in the championship and quite a lot of big games in regards to the playoff race and the relegation battle as well. So, yeah, a few interesting results there. VJ says a quick Dennis goal, and who knows? Who knows, VJ? Of course, anything can happen in football. Adam says, afternoon, James. Hope you're okay. Just got back from work. I'm all good, Adam. Thank you very much. Where do you work? You must be working somewhere interesting to be out working on a Saturday afternoon. But yeah, I am all good. Thank you very much for asking. Let's take a look at the Premier League scores as well to see what's going on in them fixtures. And yes, get in. Man City beating Luton Town. That is what we like to see. Let's see what else is going on. Only 4 Premier League games happening as we speak. Bournemouth versus Man United is happening at 5:30. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace is tomorrow. Arsenal, Aston Villa, that's going to be a good game. It's tomorrow as well. What else have we got going on? I think we've got the FA Cup games next weekend, the FA Cup semi-final games as well. But yeah, the Premier League scores at the moment, not too many goals. It's Brentford 0, Sheffield United 0, Man City 1, Luton Town 0. Let's see who's got the goal for City. It's known goal, fair play. Luton scoring in their own net. Nottingham Forest 1, Wolves 1, and then Burnley 0, Brighton 0. The most important result there is the fact that Luton Town are losing. That is what we like to see. And yeah, we'll come back to the final scores just prior to the end of the stream today. But yeah, there we go. Don't usually work Saturdays. Fair enough. How are we playing? Well, you'll be pleased to know, Adam, that Watford conceded 55 seconds into this game. So not a great start defensively. We've looked very shaky, actually, defensively, which hasn't been great. But Ryan Porteous with a good strike got us back into the game. Top corner from Ryan Porteous, edge of the box. So yeah, started quite poorly. And then the last 10, 15 minutes of the half, we did improve quite a lot actually in the attacking department. Defensively, still looking susceptible. Yeah, the last 10 or so minutes, attacking wise, looking a lot better for me, Adam. And yeah, as you say, Leeds lost to Blackburn. Literally every team in the top 4 or 5 in the championship has completely bottled the whole title charge. Leicester losing again yesterday, which was crazy. You know, I can't believe Leicester City have bottled it. I think they were something ridiculous, like 17 points clear, and they've absolutely bottled the title charge. So yeah, let's see what happens. But as you say, yeah, Leeds lost to Blackburn. Obviously, Blackburn struggling this season in and around the relegation battle, so that's a big win for them. And yeah, we say this all the time, but regardless of how good you are as a team, Anything can happen in football. Mistakes happen. We're all humans. Footballers are humans. They make mistakes. And yeah, Leicester City, for whatever reason, under Enzo Maresca, have completely bottled the championship title. So yeah, interesting. Just waiting for the players to re-emerge. Will probably just be a couple more minutes because we had a few minutes added time there towards the end of the first half. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll take a quick look actually here at the teams once again before the game restarts. So you can see there Dennis, Georgie, Vacuum Bio, and Yassir Espria. Tom Delhi Bashiri, Edu Kayembe, Matty Pollock, Wesley Hugh, Ryan Porteous, and Jamal Lewis, with big old Daniel Batman in the goal. And then the substitutes for Watford, of course, looking ahead to the second half, substitutions will be made by Tom Cleverley. Who out of them substitutes would you personally bring on? You've got Francisco Sierralta, Tom Ince, Jake Livermore, who really, for me, Jake Livermore hasn't really had any minutes in the past month or so since Cleverley's come in. So I think I'd fully expect Livermore to leave Watford in the summer, judging by the minutes he's received towards the end of the season. Mileta Rajovic is there as an option. Ismail Kone, Ben Hamer, Matthias Martins, James Morris, and Ryan Andrews, who has a slight ankle injury, which is why he hasn't started the match today. So yeah, those are the substitutes. Is there anyone there you'd bring on? Just looking at it myself, no one particularly stands out. Obviously, Mileta Rajovic is our top goal scorer, so you have to mention him. I think Tom Ince from set pieces could be a threat. And Ismail Kone as well, for me, could be a player to come on. Matthias Martins, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think we should be buying him or renewing his loan in the summer. I think we could get far better talent from the EFL. So yeah, I don't think Matthias Martins is a player for me to use moving forward. James Morris, perhaps, and Ryan Andrews to add a bit more pace on that right-hand side. But yeah, for me, the players I bring on would be Rajovic, Kone, and perhaps Tom Ince in this game. I think the game's too fast-paced for Jake Livermore to come into the team, really. So yeah, those are the Watford substitutes. You can see the Southampton bench as well. Ryan Manning, great option at left back. Joe Lumley, Stuart Armstrong, Sakura Mara, Joe Rothwell, Ryan Fraser. Decent. Ryan Fraser is fantastic actually in the Championship. Not so good in the Premier League at Newcastle, but certainly in the Championship is more Ryan Fraser's level. And Jan Bednarak as well, a decent defender. So yeah, two relatively strong benches there for both teams. Yeah, who would you guys, look to bring on as a substitute in the second half? Let me know in the live chat. But yeah, we're ready to go here for the second half. Just waiting for the players to re-emerge. And a substitution for Watford. Ismail Kone is coming on. He's coming on for number 24. Let's take a look who that is. Can't remember. Tom Delhi Bashiri. Fair enough. I did say he had a poor first half, Tom Delhi. Especially defensively, he seems to be struggling. So, yeah, Ismail Kone has come on for Tom Delhi Bashiri. So Tom Cleverley there making a half-time substitution. Very interesting stuff indeed. And yeah, we've kicked off here for the second half. We're underway at a still very sunny St Mary's Stadium. Jamal Lewis putting a foul in very early on there. Well done, Jamal. That's it. That's exactly what we need. Committing fouls 10 seconds into the second half. Well done. But yeah, weather's been really nice today. I've been out in the sun all day myself. The first warm day we've had in the UK for absolutely ages. It feels like the winter has been so rainy, so cold. So yeah, the past few days with all the sunshine has been a nice change, I would say. So yeah, I've been out in the sunshine all day, and I've obviously come on here to watch the game with you guys as well. The Watford kicking from left to right, how I'm watching it in the second half. So we're kicking away from the Watford fans. First half, we was kicking towards the Watford fans. This half, we're kicking away from the Watford fans. And as I mentioned as well, Tom Cleverley making that substitution. Tom Delibashiri off, Ismail Kone on for the second half. Hopefully, Kone can have a big impact and a big influence on this game. We know he can do. We know he can turn it on. But yeah, the past few weeks, Ishmael Kone hasn't been the best. Here's Adam Armstrong, edge of the box, shoots just over Watford's goal. Some great work there by Adam Armstrong, taking a few lovely first touches, Armstrong, in this game. And yeah, Davy Brooks just shooting over. Adventures with Lennon says Maletta, Andrews, and Ince should come on. Shame Ince hasn't had more minutes this season. I do agree, actually. I think Ince has been possibly unfairly treated, actually, at Watford. Obviously, we don't know what happens in training and the thinking behind the managerial decisions. But yeah, Tom Ince, I do agree. He's probably been unfairly treated in terms of the minutes he's had. Adam says, can't wait for Jamal to leave. I will have to agree with you. Unfortunately, I hate singling players out, but for me, whether it's his mannerisms, his body, I don't know what it is. He just seems a bit lethargic and lazy to me on the ball. His passing, his final third plays, not particularly great either. So yeah, I do agree, Adam. I think Watford should be looking to get another new left back in the summer, perhaps. He's not been great. He's not been great. I certainly wouldn't pay the £4.5 million that Newcastle want for him after the loan. If Watford can negotiate it to a much lower price, then perhaps I'd consider it. But for me, it's not offered enough from that position. So, yeah, I do agree with your statement there, Adam. Here's Ismail Kone, loses the ball here. Southampton driving forward. Again, another foul committed by Watford. This is the game of fouls for me. Watford committing so many fouls, trying to stop the Southampton attack. I'm surprised we've not received more bookings than we have. Wesley Hoop picking up, I believe, the only yellow card of the game so far. Dennis with the foul that time. I don't think Dennis was actually trying to foul the Southampton player, to be fair. But yeah, unfortunate. And yeah, VJ, Spurs losing 4-0 earlier today. I was watching the game against Newcastle. Yeah, really poor performance by Tottenham. And yeah, big result in that top four race, actually. Tottenham really needed to win that game. And yeah, I think Tottenham's next game is Arsenal away. So yeah, a big result for Tottenham earlier today. Adam says, why has cleverly changed the system? Thought the three at the back was great. I agree. I mean, I'm watching this game today, Adam. I'm not entirely sure what system we're playing, to be honest with you. I'm a bit confused by what players meant to be where. Tom Bashiri in that first half. It's no surprise to me. He's been substituted. He was all over the place. He was at left back. He was in midfield. He was at right back. I wasn't quite sure what his role was. And I think that was the issue early on, Adam. I think the players were confused as to what the roles were in this new system. So, yeah, whether cleverly thought he could target Southampton in some sort of specific way by playing this way, I don't know. But I agree. I think the five at the back was working really well for us. Everyone knew their role. Ryan Andrews, Jamal Lewis, Matty Pollock, Wesley Hoot, and then Ryan Porteous as well. Everyone knew their role. Whereas today, we do look a bit confused. But hopefully it's still 2-1, 50 minutes played. I'd love Watford to get an equalising goal here at St Mary's. Porteous looks to play it long here. Here's Kayembe, back with Porteous. Loses the ball again, Ryan Porteous. Back with Southampton here on this left-hand side. Please hit subscribe as well. We're 2 subscribers away from our goal for today's stream. Our goal is 890 subscribers. We're 2 away. So if you haven't already, if you're a Watford fan, if you're a Southampton fan, if you're a Championship fan, click that button down below and you would make James, who is me, very, very happy indeed. Oh, sometimes I don't speak a lot of sense, I have to say. I come out with weird statements. But yeah, here we are. Jamal Lewis on the ball. Back with Matty Pollock. Into Ismail Kone. Kayembe spreads it wide here to Porteous. Porteous seems to be playing left back here today, right back here today, I should say. Here's a Spreer, edge of the box. Into Georgie Chakvedadze. Dennis on the ball now. Dennis back into Georgie. Georgie floats the ball in. Oh, looked offside to me, but the referee says play on. And yeah, Gavin Bazunu having to come out and punch that. Great play there by Watford. And a Saints player is down injured here in the box. I think that's Joe Aribo down after heading that ball away. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Porteous looks good. Porteous looks good, Adam. I agree with that. I think the last few weeks, actually, Porteous has looked much improved since Cleverly's come into the club. Russell Martin has taken his hoodie off, clearly getting too warm down there on the touchline. Here's Kayembe. Out to Geordie Chakvedadze. Jamal Lewis looking to put a cross in. He does so. Oh! Cleared off the line. Ryan Porteous with the header. Cleared off the line. What a header that was by Porteous. Did really well there to get up. And actually a good ball there by Lewis as well, to be fair. I have to give him his praise. And actually, yeah, if there was no one on the line, that would have been a Watford equaliser. Good header there by Porteous. And yeah, just wide there from the corner. Watford looking good so far in this second half. Good header there by Porteous. Cleared off the line. Yeah, close. Very close. Dean Smith says, can you show me the back of your Watford shirt? I would, but there's nothing on the back of it. It's literally just a plain. I don't have a player's name, so yeah, it's just a normal shirt. There's no name or number on the back. I don't tend to get players' names or numbers. I've got a shirt with my name on just up there that you can't see that I got for my 18th birthday a while ago. But yeah, I tend to not get players' names or numbers on the back of my shirt. I just picked up the new third kit, the blue one, and I don't have the name or number on that one either. VJ says Kone annoys me with his inconsistency. Yeah, again, I agree with that statement as well. Kone is a player who is a bit hit and miss for me. He has some great cameo appearances sometimes. I remember his performance away at Plymouth in January. He scored a great goal that day. Some performances at Vicarage Road this season as well have been really good early on under Valerian Ismail. But I think the second half of the season, really, for me, and Ismail Kone, he's really... I don't quite know what's happened to him. It just feels like he's not feeling confident in his own performances. So yeah, hopefully he sticks around in the summer. He's a player again who has a lot of potential. I really like him. He's a Canadian international as well. But yeah, I do agree. He's not been as dominant as I'd like him to be in this second half of the season. Here's Southampton down his left-hand side again with Adam Armstrong once again. Adam Armstrong having a lot of the ball in this game. Oh, Will Smallbone. Again, really well worked by Southampton. Will Smallbone just stood still in the Watford box. No one marking him. And he should get that on target. I think he shoots with his weaker foot. Southampton making two substitutions here. Looks like Ryan Fraser and I think that's Jack Stevens coming on for Southampton. So yeah, Ryan Fraser coming on for David Brooks on loan from Bournemouth, I believe. Ryan Fraser is a player who I think scored against Watford earlier this season. And then it looks like to me Jack Stevens, but I can't quite make out who that is for Southampton. Yeah, is that Joe Aribo coming off? And yeah, it's actually Stuart Armstrong coming off. So two Armstrongs on the pitch now. Adam Armstrong and Stuart Armstrong. Hull now 3-0 up away at QPR. That's ominous considering we are playing Hull City next weekend at Vicarage Road. Yeah, Hull City now 3-0 up at QPR. Possession stats, 62% possession to Southampton, 38% possession to Watford. That's to be expected. Southampton love having the ball. That's really their main trait under Russell Martin. They love the ball. They very rarely lose the ball. So yeah, that's not a surprise to see the possession stats the way they are today, especially with Watford being away from home as well. Poor pass out there from Daniel Batman, passes it straight to the Southampton midfield. Here's Ryan Fraser with his first few touches of this match. Back with Ryan Fraser on this left-hand side, cleared by Matty Pollock. And Watford looking to get this clear. We play out really well from the back here. Here's Georgie Chatfordadze driving forward past Will Smallbone. Georgie just loses out. The referee says play on. Georgie saying he was fouled there to the ref. Referee says, I don't care. Let's carry on. Shay Adams here into Carl Walker-Peters, and Eddie Kayembe just about cuts that out. And this game has gone very end-to-end at the moment. I think Smallbones down here with a injury. Referees to stop the game. Please subscribe as well. I do apologise for me keeping going on about that. But yeah, the aim state is to hit 890 subscribers. We're trying to hit 900 before the end of this season. So yeah, I believe we're 2 subs away from 890 at the moment. So yeah, hit the button down below. Thank you very much. Yes, small bear down here with an injury. Just being treated by these Southampton physios at the moment. And yeah, we'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. for our Hull City match preview. Make sure to keep an eye out for that. We'll also be doing a Watford Way podcast just before the end of the season, doing kind of a season roundup review. And then, of course, it's the end of the season. It's the summer. I'm sure a lot of Watford news will go quite quiet, as we will do here on the Watford Way as well. We'll have a short break. And then the new kits will come out, of course. And then I'm sure the transfer window will open. And yeah, hopefully Watford will bring in some good players to help us improve and get back to the promised land that is the Premier League. We'll also find out who our new manager will be, whether that will be Tom Cleverley or someone external that Gino Pozzo will look to bring in. So a lot happening this summer. We've also got the Euros, Euro 2024, and we've got the Olympic Games as well, which I do personally quite enjoy watching. 2 more substitutions here by Watford. Matthias Martins and Ryan Andrews are on the touchline, ready to come on. I'm just waiting to see who the changes are for, but Martins and Andrews on the touchline, ready to come on for Watford. Referees let the game go on, though, so we're having to wait a moment for them changes to be made. But yes, Andrews and Martins ready to come on. Come on, ref, let's make the changes then. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what this referee is doing. It's letting the game play on and it's not letting Watford make these substitutions for some reason. Here we go. Substitutes coming on. Number 6, Jamal Lewis is coming off. And number 42, James Morris is coming on. A triple change by Watford. So Morris is on for Jamal Lewis. I think that's a fair change, actually. I'm happy to see that. Dennis has come off. I do not agree with that change for Matthias Martins, but fair enough. I know Dennis has had issues with his groin in the past few weeks. So Martin's on for Dennis. And then Matty Pollock off. And Ryan Andrews on. So yeah, looks like we're switching up the team once again. 3 substitutions there for Watford. Andrews on, Matty Pollock off. How are we doing the second half? Much improved, I would say, Charlotte. Porteous had an opportunity, a header cleared off the line by Southampton. So yeah, so far so good. Obviously, we've not scored the equaliser, but much better than the first half. And some substitutions, as I just mentioned, triple change there by Watford. Hopefully looking to score that equalising goal. Wesley Hoot with a long crossfield ball looking to send it forward to Ryan Andrews. Oh, Kaimbe wins it back, and here's Asprilla. He's probably been one of our better players today, Yasser Asprilla, alongside Georgie Chapfordadze as well. Yeah, so Bio is really acting as the lone striker up there now. Now Dennis has gone off, which is, again, do I agree with that change? Probably not. And yeah, the changes for Watford: Kone, Martins, Morris, and Andrews on, and then Southampton, Stuart Armstrong and Ryan Fraser have come on for them. Here's Watford. Kayembe on the ball. Spread it out wide to Yasser Asprilla. On this right-hand side, Asprilla plays a heavy pass straight back to Southampton. Ball out wide here to Ryan Fraser, but it goes out of play, and Watford have a throw-in. What are you guys up to for the rest of the weekend? Have you guys got any exciting plans? Are you going out for a meal? Are you watching a film? Let me know in the live chat. I'm going to be watching some TV later. Probably show a film on as well. Yeah, have a bit of a relaxing evening. It's been a nice day today, actually, as well. The weather much improved as to what it has been in recent weeks. Bio closing down Gavin Bazunu here. Nearly wins the ball back. Gavin Bazunu taking a few risks in this game. I wouldn't be happy if I was a Southampton fan watching him today. Georgie Chapfordadze wins the ball back. He's got to have a shot here. Oh no, he lays it off to Yasser Asprilla. Oh, nearly. Well worked move there by Watford. Yasser Asprilla with a deflected cross-come pass. The ball falls to Georgie Chapfordadze and he shoots quite wide of the post. And yeah, big chance there for Georgie, actually. I mean, the ball fell to him right on that 6-yard box. And yeah, he couldn't get it on target, unfortunately. Probably shooting there with his weaker foot, actually. But yeah, another big chance for Watford. Yeah, Porteous earlier with his header, which was cleared off the line. And yeah, the ball fell to Georgie in the 6-yard box there. And you just couldn't get the shot on target, unfortunately. Fundraising quiz night tonight. That sounds interesting. You've got a top team together. That's good. Are you the brains, Charlotte? Are you the brains in your team? I think my general knowledge is pretty good. I reckon if I was part of your quiz team, I have pretty good general knowledge. I know quite a lot of stuff. I could just have a big ego. I don't know, but generally, I think I'm quite an intelligent guy. So, yeah, I think I'd be good on your quiz team, Charlotte. And you were right, VJ. I will need moderators soon. You are a regular here, so if you are interested in becoming a moderator, by all means, drop me a message on social media, Instagram or Twitter, and then I'm sure we can get that arranged. Because yeah, these watch alongs have definitely increased in popularity on YouTube. So if anyone is interested and you're a regular viewer, and if you want to be a moderator, let me know. I only really need one or two, ideally. So yeah, let me know what you think in the live chat. If you are interested, I will absolutely consider anyone who is able to do that for me. Goal kick for Southampton. And I think Southampton will definitely be looking to get a third goal here, just to secure their lead, because obviously a 1-goal lead in any game, the classic saying is a 1-goal lead is a dangerous scoreline to have. So I think Southampton will definitely be feeling maybe a little bit nervous here. The fact that they've not managed to extend their lead any further. And can I ask who you're fundraising for, Charlotte? Is it a charity? Is it something close to home? Let me know what you're fundraising for. But yeah, I remember when Watford were getting promoted under Zisco in the Championship that season. We used to get like 60, 70 concurrent viewers per watch along. We got 100 viewers watching live on that promotion day, which is the most I've ever had. So yeah, hopefully next season we can get a few more people on these watch alongs and have a good laugh, because I certainly enjoy doing them. Here's Watford though. Yasser Espria whipped a ball in there, didn't find anyone. The ball falls back to Watford though. Wesley Hoot floats the ball out wide to James Morris. Oh, Morris with a dangerous ball. No one gets to it though. Here's Kayembe. Out to Morris again, who I believe come from the Southampton Academy, actually, James Morris. So an interesting appearance for him today against his former club. Ryan Andrews heads on. Bazunu claims very comfortably. Yeah, I want to get back to like 50, 60 viewers per live stream concurrently, because I think that's the aim for me, because yeah, that promotion season during COVID was so fun. Now obviously we couldn't be there, but watching from home, especially with everyone watching along with me as well, was really enjoyable. So hopefully we can get back there. Here's Espria though. Oh, plays a great ball. Ah, what a shame. Kayembe just couldn't find the strength. Esprit with a great ball in behind. It would have been a 2v2 situation with Kayembe and I think it was Bio up front. But yeah, Kayembe couldn't quite get on the end of that pass from Espria. Nearly 70 minutes gone here at St Mary's Stadium. Watford have 20 minutes or so to get an equalising goal or potentially a winner, depending on what happens here today. And referee blows up for a Watford foul. Kayembe said to have fouled someone there, and Kayembe picks up a yellow card actually here. I wouldn't say that was a yellow card challenge. Ryan Fraser, I think that's Ryan Fraser there, is in a lot of pain, or he's pretending to be in a lot of pain, however you want to view it. Didn't look that bad to me. A Scouts trip to Switzerland. Oh, that sounds great. I was in the Cubs and Scouts actually myself, Charlotte. So yeah, fair play. That sounds really exciting. VJ says Wesley Hoot, Espria, and Kayembe are my top 3 this season in that order. I think that's probably about right, actually. I think you're pretty much spot on there. Wesley Hoot's definitely been our most consistent player. Espria has definitely improved this season as well. And Kayembe, again, didn't maybe start the season so well, but has certainly become one of our more consistent performers in the past few months. So, yeah, I probably would agree with that list, VJ. It's very expensive, though, Switzerland, Charlotte. I would say that. So I hope you're fundraising for a big budget, because, yeah, Switzerland's a very expensive country. I'd love to go there, though. I would love to go there myself. Here's Stuart Armstrong in behind. Porteous heads behind for a what? I can't get my words out for a Southampton corner. Make sure to subscribe as well. We're 2 subscribers away from our goal of 890 for today's stream. Got 20 minutes left to hit the goal. Fingers crossed we can achieve it today. Corner again for Southampton here. Adventures with Lenin says Ryovic, Espria, and Bachmann are your top 3 in that order. Now, I'm not going to disagree with your opinion because it's your personal own opinion. But what I would say is, I don't think a lot of people would agree with that. Espria, definitely. Espria, definitely. But Ryovic and Bachmann in the top 3, I'm not so sure. James, state capital of New York. I'm not quite sure what your question is, VJ. Maybe reword that. I will answer your question. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what answer you want me to give there. I don't know what's happened to my stream. It seems to be lagging a little bit here. We're stuck on 72 minutes, 10 seconds. I just need to refresh, perhaps. But yeah, not too long left to go in this game, actually. This game's gone by quite quickly. The Ipswich game during the week was a little bit of a drag, quite boring. I felt a lot of people said it was an exciting game, but I felt it was a really boring game. So yeah, clearly a difference in opinion there. But yeah, about 16, 17 minutes to go here of normal time at St Mary's Stadium. And yeah, Batman found their kicking out from the back. Surely it's a yellow card, referee. I mean, literally gone in with studs up there and Daniel Batman, Ryan Fraser. And yeah, he has given him a yellow card. Stupid challenge, really. Adventures with Lenin. Ryovic double figures. Batman pulls off incredible saves. Ryovic might not be a multi-purpose striker, but he still scores more than Bio. I think the thing for me is I can't disagree that that Ryovic is our top goal scorer. He clearly is. He clearly has scored the most goals at the club this season. I don't disagree with that. I think my issue with Ryovic is just that he doesn't offer anything else. He doesn't offer anything else useful at the moment. Now, I could be being really harsh. His hold-up play has improved slightly. His overall game has improved. Watford on the attack here, just momentarily. Oh, Kone, sorry, losing the ball there, edge of the box. Yeah, Ryovic, he's improved this season. I would give you that. But up there as player of the season, I don't think I could have Ryovic as my player of the season. I think Espria, Kayembe, Wesley Hoot have got to be up there for me for player of the season, but I can't put Ryovic in there. If Ryovic was so good, he would be starting the game today. There's a reason Ryovic has not featured so far in the game today, even him being our top goal scorer. Always happy to get a spanner, says VJ. I'll consider it, VJ. Next time I do a stream, you might have a spanner. Let's see. And yeah, Charlotte's a top mod for WD18. I'm sure she is. I'm sure she is. The thing is, I don't really have time to watch any other Watford content. I know WD18 are a great channel. I'd love to get to their size very soon, if possible. Voices of the Vic, another great podcast. Yellow Squared podcast is a smaller Watford podcast. I really like them. You've got Do Not Scratch Your Eyes as well, who are for maybe more vocal Watford fans, let's say, with a more vocal opinion, but they still do a great job as well. And then, yeah, I'm happy with our little community here on the Watford Way. So I think every Watford, fan page is kind of a different. Oh, here's a Spreer. Oh, Jesus. What on earth are we doing? We're not shooting. Yeah, as I was saying, I think every different Watford page has a different community they've built up. And yeah, I like the community we've built here on the Watford Way. So yeah, I'm happy how it is at the moment. His bio. Fowles, Fowles the Southampton player in the box. What a shame. Again, another controversial opinion here from Lennon. If we built the team around Ryovic and Espria, we might be in a playoff spot next season. I agree with Espria, not so Ryovic. I do apologise. Here comes your favourite player, Lennon. Watford's last substitution of the game. Vacuum Bio has gone off. Mileta Ryovic has come on. Here he is, Watford's top goal scorer. Excuse me. So yeah, Ryovic has come on. There he is. I mean, he's a big physical presence. If he gets the goal today to get Watford a point, then fair play to him. But yeah, Vacuum Bio off and Mileta Ryovic on. VJ says after Andy Gray, I believe you mean Andre Gray. Bio is like a breath of fresh air to you. Ryovic with wingers who cross would be a 20-goal a season man. I don't know. Is he a 20-goal a season championship striker? Like, when I think about 20-goal a season championship strikers, I'm thinking of like Alexander Mitrovic, Mate Vidra, Troy Deeney, Odion Igalo. I'm thinking about them types of players. I look at Mileta Ryovic. I just don't. I can't see him scoring 20 goals in a championship season. Now, whether you want to call me an idiot, I don't care. Call me an idiot as much as you want. But yeah, I can't see Ryovic scoring 20 goals a season in this division. Like maybe he'll go on and prove me wrong. I don't know. But for me personally, at the moment, I can't. I can't see it happening. I really can't. But if you believe that, Wendell boy, then that's your own opinion, of course. But I just can't. I can't see that happening. A fully fit Dennis would score 20. I could agree with that potentially. But even still, Dennis hasn't had. Looking at Dennis in his second spell with Watford this season, he's not had the service really. I don't even think Dennis is still fully fit, to be honest with you. But yeah, out of all the strikers we've got, I think Dennis would be the more likely to score 20 goals in the championship season. About 10 minutes left to play here at St Mary's Stadium. 79 minutes, 55 seconds played. And yeah, 10 minutes for Watford to get a goal. We have nothing to lose. We literally have nothing to lose whatsoever. We might as well go for this game. I'd rather lose 3-1 trying to get an equaliser than 2-1, playing boring football. Here's Ryan Andrews playing it forward. Loses the ball though. Kone again fouling another Southampton player. How many fouls have Watford committed in this game today? So many. Feels like we've committed over 20 fouls. Ellis says hello. Hello, Ellis. How are you? VJ says, what is the state capital of New York State? Do you mean the capital city? Because I would assume the capital city of the state of New York is is New York City, but I assume I assume that's a trick question. So I've probably got that wrong. I've probably got that completely wrong. I did well in geography actually at school. I got a B in my school geography exam, but I've probably answered your question wrong. So yeah, so I've probably got that completely wrong. I've probably embarrassed myself. Here's Rivich closing down the Southampton defence. Go on, Rivich, show some pace. That's it, Maletta. Go on, close down the keeper. Here's Kayembe. Kayembe still after it. Oh, it doesn't reach it. And Southampton, big chance here on the counter. This could be 3-1 here. And it is 3-1. There we go. Game's done. No, it's offside. It's offside. The linesman's flagged for offside. It's not 3-1. Oh my God. What is happening in this game? It's not 3-1. They did score, but the linesman flagged for offside. I didn't. I thought it was on. I thought it was on, but the linesman's flagged for offside. I don't know what's happened here. Ryan Porteous looks very angry at the referee. I wasn't actually looking at the screen. I don't know what's happened here. Maybe it was just a yard offside, perhaps, but it didn't look off to me. Still 2-1 to Southampton. 8 minutes to play. They did score, but yeah, Watford got away with one there. We got away with one. As Charlotte says, 10 minutes to nick a point. Why not? Hey, Wendell Boy says, "Come on, come on, come on." Right, here's a question for you guys. Have a guess at what I am eating for my evening meal today. I can guarantee you guys you won't be able to guess what I'm having. If you guys don't guess it, I'll give you a clue. Oh my God, here's a Spria. The shot was blocked. I thought we was about to score. Shot was blocked by a Spria. Goes back out to James Morris here. Here's Edu Kayembe back out wide to James Morris. James Morris has had a great game when he come on. Much improved over Jamal Lewis, in my opinion. Wesley Hughes spreads wide, but his pass is too long and it goes out for a Southampton throw. You are wrong, Adam, and you are wrong, Wendell Boy, as well. I'll give you guys a clue. What food would you get if you went to IKEA in the UK? What food is IKEA famous for? That is what I'm eating today. Look at everyone trying to guess what I'm eating. Yes! Get in there! We've equalised! Come on! Oh, brilliant. Brilliant goal there by Ismail Kone. Placed it, almost passed it into that far corner. Get in! Come on! Oh, dear. What a great run by Ismail Kone. And yeah, we were discussing earlier about his impact. What a run here by Kone. I'm just watching this back in the replay here. Oh, great run by Kone. And what a well-placed shot that is. I mean, Gavin Bazunu in goal. What on earth is he doing? I think he should be saving that, really. But yeah, Kone driving forward, positive stuff. Not even a lot of power on the part on the shot. He kind of caressed it into that far corner and get in. We've equalised. Come on. Get in. Let's change the score. And yeah, VJ has guessed my meal for this evening. I'm having meatballs later. Yeah, you obviously you go to IKEA, you get Swedish meatballs. That is what I'm having to eat later today. So well done, VJ, you win that. But yeah, 2-2. Come on, get in. Yawns. Come on. Come on. As VJ says, King Kone, get in there. And we have time now to get a winning goal. Honestly, I think we could do it. We've gone from Southampton scoring to make it 3-1, getting flagged for offside, and then Watford have gone up the other end. Great mentality from the squad today, to be fair. 2 goals behind. We've brought it back to 2-2. Does Tom Cleverley's unbeaten run continue? It would be 4 draws in a row. It would be 4 draws in a row if we drew today, but it would continue his unbeaten run. Flat pat meatballs, yeah, essentially, Wendell Boy. That is what I'm having to eat. Yeah, I do love Swedish meatballs, I have to say. Very nice. But yes, we have 3 minutes of time left to play, plus obviously whatever time is added on by the referee today. Hopefully, Watford could get a winning goal here. Oh, nearly! Nearly. Rajovic won the ball back. A poor pass by Rajovic, though. He needed to play that to, I think it was Ismail Kone standing in the middle of the penalty area. And yeah, Rajovic couldn't quite find him. A big score update in another game in the Championship as well. Norwich City scoring against Preston North End. Gabriel Sara scoring for Norwich in that game. So Norwich firmly in the driving seat for that last playoff place at the moment. Here comes Southampton, though, down this right-hand side. Carl Walker-Peters on the ball. Southampton looking to get a winning goal here. I'm sure their fans would go ballistic if they won late on. Yeah, great to see Ismail Kone back on the score sheet. It's funny, isn't it? Because we were discussing earlier saying how he's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes he'll turn up and put in a great performance, and sometimes he'll go missing in these matches. Oh, great defensive, bit of play there by Ryan Andrews. Yeah, really pleased for Kone. He plays well internationally. We always see the Canadian fans raving about his performances, and yeah, he's certainly put in a great shift today as a cameo substitute appearance. And yeah, fair play to him getting that goal. A well placed shot. And yeah, I did think the goalkeeper should have probably saved it, to be fair, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's a goal. And yeah, this has been a good game of football, actually. Good game of Championship football. And I think what we all need to think is that over the past few weeks, Watford have faced West Brom, Leeds, Ipswich, Preston, Southampton. And we've matched these really good teams for a large proportion of these matches. So yeah, we certainly have the players there to compete with these. Oh, I thought the referee just blew out for a penalty. He didn't. Don't worry. Yeah, we certainly have the players to compete with these teams. It's just a shame we don't see it on a more consistent basis. Defensively, there still needs to be work there. I think for me in the summer. Offensively as well, I think we do need, as we discussed earlier, that 20 goal a season Championship striker. How much added time are we getting here? Oh my God, we're getting 7 minutes added time. I don't know where that's come from, but we're getting 7 minutes added time here. I mean, this game is going to go right to the death. 7 minutes added time. Here come Watford. Please subscribe to the Watford Way as well. Trying to hit 890 subscribers for today's stream. So make sure we do that before the end of this match today if you are new around here. Oh, what a save. What a save there by Daniel Batman. I think that was Adam Armstrong at the far post. On the half volley, he kind of kicked it into the ground. It looped over Batman. Batman was running back and he kind of palmed it over the crossbar. Yeah, half volley into the ground there by Adam Armstrong. And yeah, a good save there by Daniel Batman. A save I'd expect him to make, but a good save nonetheless. And yeah, 6 minutes left to play at St Mary's. Come on, can we get a winning goal? Come on, hopefully we can. Unbeaten record back on. Exactly, Charlotte. Exactly. Oh, brilliant stuff. Yeah, Watford sitting back at the moment. Every player's behind the ball for Watford at the moment. Hopefully, we get a counter-attacking opportunity. Of course, Southampton pressing really high at the moment. Batman claims very comfortably there. Do Watford take the point, or do we just go for the win? I think we just go for it. Commit everyone forwards. Why not? We've got nothing to lose. Maybe I'm delusional, but for me, I'd get everyone up there, leave someone like Ryan Andrews back, and then just go for the win. Why not? Batman sends it long. Rivich looking to win that header there. Come on, Watford. We've done really well to get back into this game. I'm really proud of the performance. We started off so badly, but we've certainly got back into this. And again, even looking at the substitutions, James Morris, what a great cameo appearance from James Morris as a substitute. Ismail Kone, a substitute again. He comes on, he makes an impact. And yeah, Ryan Porteous, again, contributing with his goal earlier as well. So a few really good performances today. I think Yasser Espria for me is up there as man of the match. Georgie Chatford-Datse's had a great game as well. Watford have a throw here. We're looking to throw long. We're looking to see the long throw here. Oh, we throw it straight into Gavin Bazunu's arms, unfortunately, and he's looking to distribute quickly here for Southampton. Flynn Carter says a win would be massive, but Clev's drawing again against these top teams is a great sign. I absolutely agree, Flynn. Really impressive to see how cleverly it's done in these last few weeks. Would be 4 draws in a row, so a lot of points available that Watford haven't got. But again, I said earlier, look at the opposition we've faced: Ipswich, Leeds, West Brom, Southampton, Preston. These are top teams in the division, and yeah, we're managing to stay unbeaten against all of them, which is a great sign for Tom Cleverley. I actually think Cleverley recognised his mistake. He started with a really strange formation today, and he's made the substitutions. He's changed it up, and yeah, we've definitely improved in this second half. Here's a corner for Southampton. 3 minutes left to play. What a shame it would be to lose it this late on. Stuart Armstrong with the corner. It's headed over Daniel Batman's crossbar. And Watford have the goal kick with just 2.5 minutes left to play here. Wendell Boy agreed again. He says a few weeks ago, couldn't see where the next point was coming from. VJ says, I hope we keep Tom Cleverley. Let me know in the live chat, would you keep Tom Cleverley as the full-time Watford head coach? Do a yes or no in the chat. I would. I'm an emotional Watford fan. Of course I would. But knowing what Gino Pozzo's like, he'll go to Bulgaria, Hungary, some random European country and find some random manager. So yeah, we never know what Gino Pozzo is going to do. But I would keep Tom Cleverley as Watford head coach. Here comes Southampton. A minute or so, about a minute and a half left to go in this game, guys. Are Southampton going to get one more chance on goal? Is this going to be 2 points dropped for them? You certainly would say so. They were 2-0 up at one point. And the Watford fans in the sunshine there behind Daniel Batman's goal, looking like they are loving life at the moment. Wendell Boy says yes. Adam says, I would with new owners. Can't have Tom being ruined by Pozzo. Flynn says, keep Tom. Adventures with Lennon says, Tom Cleverley or Big Sam. Or Big Sam. I don't want Big Sam Lennon at all. But yeah, I agree with Tom Cleverley. Absolutely. I think Big Sam's had his day in English football now. A minute left for Watford to win this. Poor ball there by Espria. Bazunu distributes quickly. They have 1 minute left of added time, Southampton, if they want to get anything, if they want to get a win out of this game, I should say. And it looks like we will stay unbeaten under Tom Cleverley. And Hull City travel to Vicarage Road next weekend. Another tough team for Cleverley to face, but this time with the added bonus of being at the Vic. Here's Southampton. 30 seconds to go of this 7 minutes of additional time. Can Southampton create a clear-cut chance here at the very death? Kayembe with some defending to do. Andrews back defending. He clears it. It falls back into a Watford player, actually. Rivich can't hold on to it. Oh, he does actually. He does so really well. And the referee deems Rivich to have fouled a Saints player there. And in the 7th minute of injury time, Southampton have a free kick at the very death. Come on, Watford. Russell Martin's kind of got his head in his hands here on the touchline. We're into the 7 minutes here, and Southampton have this free kick opportunity. It's not from shooting range, but they could get a chance from this. And it's headed wide of Watford's goal. Southampton asks for a corner. The referee says, yes, you can have it, even though we have played over the additional time now. And Southampton, in the 8th minute of injury time, have a corner here. Oh, God. I don't know why I'm getting stressed. Again, there's nothing to play football, but for the squad, it would be amazing to pick up another draw. Southampton whip the corner in. Oh, no. Oh, no. They've scored. They've scored in the 8th minute of injury time. What a shame. Oh, they've scored from a knockdown from a corner at the back post. Southampton win it late on. Oh, no. Oh, bloody hell. What a shame. Let's change the score very quickly. That should be the game. What a shame. The Southampton fans go crazy, as is to be expected. This is why they're in the playoffs. They create big moments. It was a great delivery from the set piece. It was a great delivery from the corner. You can't deny them that. Batman, is beaten at his near post. Is that Batman's fault? Perhaps I don't want to put the blame on anyone, but yeah, the shot is at Batman's near post. He doesn't make himself big enough for me, but they score late on, guys, and yeah, I'm just waiting for the referee to blow the final whistle now. I mean, Batman's laughing and joking with Downs about the goal. What a shame. I mean, I just want the referee to... I don't know why the referee let the game carry on. I mean, the referee continued the game past the 7 minutes, and that's the full-time whistle, guys. In the 99th minute, the referee blows up. We've lost. What do I say? I mean, am I frustrated? Of course. But look, we've got to be proud about the comeback. Watford coming back from 2 goals down. What a shame that is. Really disappointed. Rhythm says that's a mood killer. VJ says why. Rhythm says Bristol City have literally just scored a last-minute goal themselves in their game as well. And yeah, what a shame. Hey, what a shame. Get your final thoughts in the live chat, guys, before I head off. Yeah, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. But I think we can be proud about the second half display. Really impressive by Watford. Southampton, what a great team they are. They deserve to be where they are in the table ultimately. They've got some quality Premier League players. They have some Premier League quality players in their squad. Yeah, it is what it is. Oliver says your team is crap. Well, I'll tell you what, Oliver. We gave it a good go today. We were 5 unbeaten going into this game, and yeah, I'm proud of the performance today by Watford. So look, we're on the beach anyway. I didn't expect or predict Watford to win this game. Ultimately, Southampton have won it in a fashion which is so incredible for them and in their run for automatic promotion. But overall, in conclusion, am I happy with the loss? Obviously not. Again, it's just defensively we seem to lack composure and concentration. But yeah, aside from that, look, we move on. There's what? Is there 3 or 4 games left of this season now? Let's just let's back the boys until the end and yes, see if Tom Cleverley gets the job full time. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all being here today. Please hit subscribe. Let's see if we've hit our goal before we head off. But yeah, the Southampton fans look, of course, very happy there right at the end. We're 1 away from our subscriber goal. So if you haven't subscribed, if you hit that button, you would help us hit our goal for today's stream. VJ says a decent performance. Lennon says we were on the beach anyway. Rhythm says can't complain about our performances really. Not the worst that's happened. And Richard says we did well fighting back. Shame about losing right at the end. Yeah, it was a real shame. But yeah, we move on. Thank you very much for watching our last live watch along of the season. I really appreciate you all spending your time with me this Saturday afternoon. I'm going to go back out in the sunshine and enjoy the rest of today. I hope you guys can do so as well. And we'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. For the Hull City match preview. Hull City travelling to Vicarage Road next weekend. We'll be back next Thursday for the match preview. Aside from that, I'll see you later. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.